Hi everyone, it's Graham again and welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with a book unboxing and a mini book haul because this package has two books in it, but first there's a little story behind these books. So back in 2020, my husband had bought tickets for us to see Ali Smith with the launch of Summer in St Andrews at Topping and Company. And obviously with the situation and what went on last year and what is still going on into 2021, the event was cancelled. And we thought that obviously the event might be rescheduled and whatever else. And no, so far there are no plans to reschedule this specific event. Although a couple of other ones have dates pending for them and I can't wait for them to go ahead. One of the events was for Maggie O'Farrell's Hamnet, and apparently they're thinking about doing something for the paperback launch of that, so I look forward to hopefully that going ahead at some point this year. But we eventually decided to contact Topping and Company a few days before Scotland went into its second lockdown, and they said that you can have a copy of the book that the event was for, and we can give you a credit note for the rest of the prices of the tickets, or you can just have a refund, or we can keep a hold of the tickets just in case. And I said, well, let's go for the books. So I have one book in here that is that was meant for the event, and it's signed, so that's lovely. And there was another book which I saw on their Instagram page, which is also signed, and I had to have it. So yeah, let's get into those books. So me being forever unprepared, I haven't got any scissors, so how I'm going to get into this without scissors is anybody's guess because it's very well packaged. But yeah, let's just try our best to rip into it without causing any damage to the books inside. If I can just get enough Oh, I could slip that over there. Oh, well, there we go. That's it. Perfect. Right, that's all I need. So, an in, I think. Yes, an in. Okay, so the books that I got didn't quite cover the entire amount of money, so I have some money left of the price of the tickets. So apparently this credit note never runs out. So that's good to know in the time of COVID and lockdowns and goodness knows what else. So yeah, I will keep that nice and safe. Oh, nice little card in there as well. Cool. I shall have a look at that later on. And without much further ado, let's get into these books. So I am so excited about these. They're very, very beautifully well packaged. They are wrapped up in cellophane. So the first one was obviously Ali Smith's Summer, and it's a signed first edition, and it's in this gorgeous sort of mustard colour with the half dust jacket. I am going to rip into the cellophane because I'm not precious about that. I'm precious about the book, but I want to be able to have a look at it and to see Ali Smith's signature. So yeah, that's the book. It still has a cellophane wrapper on the dust jacket, which is something that Topping and Company do. It just it's a nice little touch, and there is Ali Smith's signature. So in the present, Sasha knows the world's in trouble. Her brother Robert just is trouble. Their mother and father are having trouble. Meanwhile, the world's in meltdown, and the real meltdown hasn't even started yet. In the past, a lovely summer, a different brother and sister know they're living on borrowed time. This is a story about people on the brink of change. They're family, but they think they're strangers. So, where does family begin, and what do people who think they've got nothing in common have in common? Summer. I can't wait to get to this. So far in the seasonal quintet, that's 5 Graham, quartet, seasonal quartet, I have only read autumn and winter. I haven't read spring, and of course I haven't read summer yet, but I hope to get to this at some point this year in 2021. Obviously I will read spring before I delve into this one, and I just love how these books are put together. It's so interesting with the half dust jacket. It's really funky looking, and I love it. And when we did meet Ali Smith in 2019, and she's just one of the loveliest, most down-to-earth women. We sat in the front row and she signed my book. We'd asked her a couple of questions about the quartet, and she'd written a personal little note in my book, and she called my husband and I her lovely front row friends. And it's just so special because she didn't rush people. She spoke to them when they were getting their books signed by her, because there was a big queue of people all wanting their books signed. But she was just so lovely and so down to earth. So anyway, the next book, I'm going to pop this down here because it's going to fall on the floor and make a clattering noise. I'm going to rip into this before I show you it. This is by another author that we have also met at Topping and Company. So I just thought it was a lovely sort of little touch to buy this author's new book at the same time as another author that we had seen and enjoyed at the bookshop. But I can't see how this is. That's it. I've ripped it now. So here we go. So this is The Death of Francis Bacon by Max Porter. It's his new one. And it's a signed first edition as well. Again, wrapped in the lovely cellophane. Let's have a looky here. Yeah, so nice and signed right there. And I'm not sure, I don't know very much about this. I have seen it like everywhere on Instagram and places like that. I have read Grief is the Thing with Feathers by Max Porter. I have not yet read Lanny, although I own 3 separate editions of it. It's a kind of book that I'm saving up to read when, I'm saving it up. I feel that it's something that once you've read it, that you it's like a magic you won't experience again. Does that make sense? Does anyone else feel like that when they read a new book, or when they don't read a new book? They feel, I'll save it up. I'll save it for a rainy day. But yeah, that's me. So, a great painter lies on his deathbed. Max Porter translates into 7 extraordinary written pictures the explosive final workings of the artist's mind. Okay, so it looks like a really quick read, and from what it suggests, it's about an artist who is on his deathbed, and it's Max Porter. His writing is glorious, and when we met him as well, it was for the launch of Lanny, and he read a scene where there's 2 characters, and he sort of hopped across the floor to play the 2 different characters, and it was just so much fun. And when I saw this on Instagram a couple of times, and then when I saw it on Topping and Company's Instagram page, I thought I'm gonna add that to my Ali Smith summer parcel, and they were happy to do that, and I'm so happy to have both of these books in my collection, ready to be read on a rainy day, saving them up. Tell me, do you do that? Is there anyone that does that? Am I the only one? I can't be, surely. But yeah, that's my sort of unboxing and mini haul. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Whatever you're doing, I hope you have so much fun doing it. Whatever you're reading, I hope you love it. Stay fabulous, be amazing, be yourself, stay safe. And I'll see you again soon for another video. Bye-bye.